See guys, so make sure you understand that if you're in silence or else if you're listening to silence, just start talking to yourself. But understand Jesus Christ says that if you do that, it's much better for you. I mean, make sure you understand that if you find yourself in silence, then start speaking words right away. And that way you understand straight away you're speaking more words in a way that you're doing better. And then guess what? Speak to yourself right away if you find yourself in silence. So anyway, where you're in silence, just keep talking to yourself as you're sleeping or as you're doing something in life. And just keep coming back to the I. And it's much better for you because you're actually growing yourself quickly and you're learning quickly about what to do. And then you're setting up yourself for success because you're somebody of a nature of an individual in terms of you're an individual who actually cares, and you're actually somebody who understands straight away. How I get an applause because I'm just delivering content more than other people, and that's why. I'm delivering content quickly, and that's what you guys need to be doing. I mean, you guys need to be delivering content quickly, but that's why I'm doing all these audio programs so I can help you. And that's what I'm saying. Do audio programs 24/7. I mean, do these audio programs that I'm doing for you 24/7. And then you understand straight away how to talk more. See guys, so if you just stick to the word I, then it's more enough for you to be in silence as well. And you understand straight away how you can go and dwell upon that. So if you're in silence with yourself, then you understand straight away how you can go and really entertain yourself. And you can watch entertainment if you want, or else you can go and watch whatever you want. But if you're in the word I today, then you must understand you're always positive, and it's the best kind of scenario for you so you can do greater. See guys, if you're making a comment toward other people, then guess what, Brush, if they understand that, then guess what, Brush, it's more how you look positive, but guess what, Brush, it's more how you're devaluing yourself in the moment. I mean, if you see 5 women over there and you're talking to some guy about them in front of their face, but if you're positive about it, then it's more how you're positive. But if you understand straight away to just mind your own business and just go and never even talk about them in the first place, then guess what happens? Then you're just much more focusing on yourself. And you just look even better. I mean, you look even better. But that's the thing, yeah? I mean, just make sure they understand that if you're talking about other people in front of their face, and you're never talking directly to them, then it looks like you're somebody who wants to either give them positive courage in terms of positive courage or negative courage. But if you're giving them positive courage, then you're saying that you want them. Understand? But if you never even speak to them in the first place, then it looks like they want you. Understand? And it's more how you feel straight away that no matter what, that you have to go and just dwell upon saying that if you never even talk to them in the first place, then you never even want them in the first place, and you just look more attractive. So that's what I'm learning all the time, and that's how I'm understanding straight away how to talk much better. But if you approach other people to talk to them first, then it's much more how you are the one who is attractive. But that's only if you're talking to them directly. But if you're talking to them directly for other people, then it looks very unattractive. I mean, in a sense, so that's how I'm saying that no matter what, you have to go and grow yourself differently, and that's why you have to do better. So the thing about life, guys, is making sure you're never afraid to give more money to make more money. I mean, as soon as you give more money to make more money, then you make everything possible for yourself. And that's why you have to understand. I mean, that's why you have to understand straight away. If you're figuring a better way out for yourself to go and deliver something of unique quality, then it's making sure that you understand straight away how you guys deserve to make sure that you have more enough strategies and success to give more money, because that's the way you actually, that's the way you actually go and deliver content for yourself, and that's what you need to do always to deliver a better way, and that's why you're just growing yourself. But use any kind of information. I realize that from this point on, I can go anywhere to listen to anything I need to do. But make sure every single day that you just go and focus on making sure that you can go through the playlist, and you can make sure that no matter what, that you can always go and see what you want out of life and just go and do a better life for yourself. And that's how. See, what's important, guys, is go through people's YouTube playlists, and you have Gary Vaynerchuk where you can go and see his seminars and stuff, and it has a lot of value. And the thing is, make sure you understand that what you do every single day is just go through the content, but make sure if you're spreading other people's information, then make sure it's through your words. I mean, make sure it's spreading other people's information through your words, but never be sending other people's links to go see other people's information. Unless you're making sure that you're just promoting them, then you can. But never just do that only. I mean, make sure you understand that you have to go and promote your words also. And your words is much more important than other people's words. Guess what? That's the way it is. So make sure you're speaking those words more so you can do greater. I see, guys, when I eat actual rice in a soup, I make sure I eat the soup in terms of the rice with the soup with a fork. And why is that? Because the actual water may be so hot that if I eat with a fork, all the soup of the hot water falls off the actual fork, and that way I'm eating just the rice. And that way it's much easier for me to never burn my tongue, because I'm eating with a fork with hot water, and I pick up the actual rice with the fork while the soup is falling off. In terms of the actual water of the soup is falling off the fork, in terms of the actual water from the soup is falling off the fork as I put up and as I invest in making sure that I pick up the rice with my fork while the soup is falling off the actual fork. And I'm actually understanding that's how I never burn my tongue, and that's how I do greater. I promise you, although what's important, guys, is just go and see the word I today. I mean, if you just stick to the word I, then you can never be negative. So make sure you're just lifting yourself and what you're doing today in terms of words, and make sure that you're sending people content in terms of what you're uploading online, so you can go and succeed much greater, and so you can succeed faster and faster. It's the whole notion of success. I promise you, when you're sticking to the word I, then you have more enough success. And I have lots of energy today. Why do I have lots of energy today? Because I'm much more successful upon what I'm doing, and I'm focusing upon making sure that I have more enough success all the time to make sure I'm never wasting time about what I'm doing today, because everything I'm doing right now is helping you to grow, and that's why. See, when you guys promoting events for yourself, then just realize that you need at least 1 month of time in terms of free time also to be able to promote your events, while also you have to be giving $1,110 at bare minimum to make sure that you're making more money. Understand? And that way you understand straight away, be giving much more. And that way you understand how to maximize profits, because you're giving much more maximization in everything. And you're making sure you're giving more money to make more money is how you do it. I see these people who are online who are just doing YouTube and YouTube and YouTube and YouTube, and they just have a YouTube account, but they're never doing live events around town somewhere. Well, actually, that's because they never have confidence about what they're doing. And that's the whole point. And just realize that the whole point is make sure you're doing live events around town, so you're better than these people who are never creating live events, but they're just doing YouTube and YouTube and YouTube, but they never want to do live events because they're never confident. So be more confident than those people, and be more confident than those people so you can do greater. See, guys, what's amazing about pepper is you can have a pepper that has a lid, and you can be doing this. And as you do that pepper right now, it goes into the lid, and it goes into one type of, let's say, case inside of the actual head of the pepper, and then you can open it, and then you pour the pepper into the actual soup. And that's amazing. So if you get one of those, it's excellent for you to it's excellent for you to be able to go and do greater, but just be better than tobacco, and never be smoking tobacco or anything like that, so you can do greater for yourself, to never have lung cancer. And so living a greater life is the whole point. See, guys, my trick to actually eat rice is to make soup and put rice in soup, and that way I finish the rice really quickly. And what I'm trying out now is vegeta with peppercorn pepper, and I'm placing that in my nice and beautiful vocabulary over here, and it sounds amazing because I'm eating it, all of it, or as I'm eating it in terms of all of it. I'm making sure all of it is I'm making sure anyway that what I do is to better my communicational skills so I can do better. And that's my trick about eating rice and pasta and spaghetti, is putting in a soup and put some pepper and vegeta on it and put it with boiling water, and then make sure you eat it, and it's that way or nothing. Because I understand that no matter what, you must understand. Yeah, I realize, yes, I mean, you can eat pasta and rice and spaghetti however you want, but the trick to finish it is to place it in soup and eat the soup with it. And that way you understand something about Danny Milivojevic. So guys, as I eat and drink and also watch YouTube, I never watch television. I never get myself a plasma screen TV or a TV for a house or something. I make sure I use my laptop as my TV, and my TV is YouTube. And my TV is my mentors, and go check out my mentors on my Instagram. And now I just watch their information always. I'm just watching their information, and that's who I follow. And I go see them, and I'm only following them in life. And that's why I have a separate Instagram where I can focus upon showing you all these people in one Instagram that I follow, and then I understand I straight away link you into a better source and better resource of information for you to go and really dwell upon better life. And also I'm making sure that from that point, I'm making sure I'm doing a better life for myself. And I understand I use the YouTube as my TV today, and I use my laptop to watch TV, I use my phones to watch TV, I watch my TV as YouTube. And now, for example, with my technology, I use my headphones and portable speaker and earphones whenever I need to, and make sure that no matter what, I'm just doing better. I see when I do better, I love my life, but I'm also switching off the heater when I eat because it gets too hot when I eat. And it's because when you're eating, your body starts to, let's say, heat up because the actual food is actually, let's say, hot. I mean, you may be eating hot food. So since you're eating hot food, then your body gets more hot overall. And you have to understand straight away that if you do anything to be masturbating or anything, then just be talking through it to see exactly what you mean about everything. And that way you understand straight away that you're maturing yourself and what you're doing and what you love to do. And make sure that no matter what, you overcome it. And overcome masturbation and everything so you can do better and delay gratification much more, like Jesus Christ says, so you can do a better job. I get ideas very quickly also, and as soon as I get an idea, I give it to you right away. And that's the whole point. And I give it to you through audio programs like such as this, where I may pause it and unpause it and pause it and unpause it. Those are my audio programs, and I'm making sure I'm just giving you ideas. I'm just giving you ideas very quickly. And I'm giving you all the ideas very quickly, so it's because I unpause and pause my content here and there to give you those ideas. And as I give you ideas, I'm doing a much better job anyway, because that's why I'm eating and drinking while watching YouTube while giving you ideas. And I'm pausing YouTube and I'm pausing the laptop to give you the ideas by unpausing the content over here to make sure I give it to you in terms of all the ideas. And I make sure I'm doing much better than everything. And then I'm actually eating and drinking while watching YouTube again, and I then get some ideas and then I give it to you right away. I give it to you right away then in terms of everything I'm doing, and then the whole point is just giving you more ideas and more ideas to do a better job. I see, because that's how it is. Focusing on understanding, guys, that what's important is just make sure you have peace and quiet in your house always. Just make sure that you understand that now since I'm actually living with my biological dad here at his house over here, I'm making sure that no matter what, that I'm living much better than those people at hostels, I promise you. And I'm just really fast and appropriate about what I'm doing. And I'm leveraging the government's money, making sure you understand that everything I do is for free, by making sure that no matter what, I can see the system of what's going on around money and business and life. And I'm just making sure I'm moving forward regardless of what's happening. But that's why I'm moving forward. I'm leveraging other people's money to get ahead. But guess what? Probably that's why I'm understanding that I choose to do that. When other people choose to, let's say, work on a 9-to-5 job. But I see how fast business is, and I see how fast business can be. But I made my time back, man. I made my time back. And I made everything back now because I'm understanding I can speak more than those people. And that's it, man. I'm living a better life regardless of what they want me to do. But I'm doing what I want to do. I'm doing what I want to do. I never do what they want me to do. I understand? Because I see they're throwing waistlines of words at other people without recording it. I can see it. But for myself, I'm recording everything, man. I'm recording everything. I'm a big inspiration in life, I promise you. And that's why I'm understanding anyway, that in the first year of your YouTube career, I promise you, that you may see a lot of success. And you see a lot of success with yourself first, before you see with other people because of success. When first you see a lot of success with yourself first, before you see... When first you see a lot of success with yourself first, before you see a lot of success with other people. You understand? So never worry about your success with other people. Worry about nothing. And make sure you have more success than other people, regardless. And make sure you understand that way you're moving forward and you're regarding yourself as somebody, and that way as you're doing a greater job for yourself, you're learning very quickly upon how to do greater. Because that's what you need to do. And as you promote your events, then give your whole heart. Because that way I'm understanding that as soon as I promote my events much more, I always have a better time doing so. Because I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm leveraging everything to make sure I'm learning very quickly upon how to do transactions and do whatever I need to do to make sure I'm successful. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon the art of persuasion and the art of making sure I'm studying upon my life over here. And as I really talk with this guy on the day, I'm making sure I'm very positive about what's going on. And I'm making sure that I deliver content very quickly with everything, and I'm making sure that no matter what, I just talk all the way with them positively, and that's it. I just go all the way with them. Understand? And go all the way with everything. Understand? And that way you're understanding that you just follow Jesus Christ while you're doing it. And that way you're learning how the energy of life is very quick. But I'm understanding my tape recorder now, and I'm understanding how quick I am about life. And because I'm very quick about life, make sure I can go and really dwell. Well, I'm just letting it be. I have no worries about my life over here. Making sure everything's nice and beautiful for me, personally. And because I have everything I ever need in my life, I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do to succeed. And what I need to do to succeed is different always. And I'm making sure that no matter what, that way, I'm learning how to go and grow myself. Because I understand how other people never want to give you the words of success, but they do also. Actually, some people do want to give you words of success, but other people are just minding their own business in a way that no matter what you're doing, that you must go and reach out for yourself to succeed differently, because you deserve success. And as you deserve success, then you shall prosper, because you're looking for success. And those people who look for success are the ones who are prospering. But I'm not saying that this woman over here, I'm not saying that she has a lot of sexy attractiveness toward me. I'm not saying that no matter what, that she's trying to pursue me, but she needs more words from me. And she needs more words from me personally. But is she more enough for me? I'm probably yeah. I'm sure she's more than enough for me. It's more how I understand that she's somebody in my life who can actually get with me. And she's somebody that I have to message. And do I have to message her? I promise you it's much more how I feel that now is the time. But is it really the time? I mean, you must understand that everything's the time now. Actually, time is now always. But I did try to search her up. And it's more how she appreciates me. And since I understand straight away that I can find her online right now, I'm not saying that no matter what, that it's more how I feel just to talk to her. And as I talk to her, I just want to see how it goes. And that's it, yeah. If you're focusing on doing that for yourself, and then focus on loving your life in different ways, and that way you're showing yourself love and devotion of what you need to do, and you're loving yourself differently. And just send them a message and see how they are. See, now, if you're honest with yourself and you just talk to them in a way that you're cutting your communication with them, in a way that you're learning how to talk with them properly, and make sure you understand straight away that you're learning how to actually talk in a way that's actually helping you move forward. But make sure you understand that what you have to understand, that if you're carrying your communicational skills with other people at any angle, then guess what, bro? You talk to them all the way. And talk to them in a way that is much more positive. And how is it much more positive? I mean, anything that's, let's say, communicational skills that's actually helping you move forward in different ways, that actually sells you the best. And what sells you the best is how you talk. And have your best persona. I mean, show them the best persona about yourself, is what I mean. So if you want to do that, then understand straight away that you deserve more attractiveness and you deserve to go and do a greater job for yourself. But that's the whole point, yeah? I mean, every single day focus upon understanding that what you want out of life is to succeed differently. But if you understand how life goes quickly, then you're just enjoying your life quickly upon a nice and beautiful sunset of your horizon, and you're making sure that you have more enough success all the time. But just go and focus on yourself and make sure that no matter what, you're just enjoying yourself in terms of what you're doing. But what you must be doing is a greater life for yourself. And as you go and, let's say, do something that's helping you move forward, then you're making sure that no matter what, that nothing's getting in your way to love your life. Alright, so anyway, I found out that I found out that this woman did block me already. So make sure you understand anyway that it's much more how people give mixed signals, and because they give mixed signals, and they never deserve you. I mean, in a sense, so move on. And that's it, yeah. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, guess what? I mean, it's more how they want you to be perfect. I mean, they want you to be perfect, but they themselves are fucking never perfect. You understand? I mean, they themselves are fucking never perfect. And they want you to be perfect. I mean, so just move on. So what you do is go and find yourself a greater individual for yourself, and just understand that other people disappoint you if you expect them to give you something or to go and do something for you. But it's more how I understand that she just lost out big time. And I never care about her in my life. I never need her at all. I understand? And that's the thing. I mean, they're like that. Woman, I like that. I mean, they just go and just block you. So what you do is you move on. I mean, you never need a woman in your life. But what you need is a greater way of life. And I'm not saying now I treasure myself the most, and I realize that every single day I focus upon understanding how I always have a greater life in terms of life. But I'm understanding how nothing makes me upset because I focus on something that's helping me grow. But anyway, I realize I just want to go and do my life greater. Because guess what? I promise you, I have more inspiration than all the nice, beautiful guys that she may be with. I mean, same because I'm never anything other than the word I. And I focus upon understanding straight away how to just go and grow myself. But I realize I'm doing more words than her. I'm doing more words than all of them in life, and I'm just more attractive. And that way, nothing disappoints me in life. Or else that they are going to see me in attorney, I say, yeah. I say, that's the way it is. You understand? And I have nothing against them. I have nothing against them. They say, I'm sorry. I mean, guess what? I just say you're sorry. I say you're sorry. I mean, understand, but guess what? I just go and do my life. But guess what? I promise you, it's much more how I do my life differently. And I move on. I see Jesus Christ is laughing with me over here. I understand every single day. And a very sorry woman. I mean, I move on. I mean, but every single day, I learn to go and do something different because I have something nice and beautiful to say all the time. Because every single time I understand how much they miss out on me, I promise you. And because I understand sure I have a greater life than them as well, I'm not saying they have to settle for a guy that has a 9-to-5 job, and I understand that. Because they never trust my dick. I send them a picture of my dick, and I never fucking trust it. Understand? But they trust some fucking Arab over there. Understand? Or they trust some kind of black person over there. Understand? But they never want to trust a white man. Understand? And guess what? I promise you, I'm never racist. I love black people. I love Asian people. I love everything. But it's more they trust fucking drug addicts who are African drug addicts. And they trust an African drug addict who has a black dick. Understand? And they trust an Arab who's fucking drug dealing. Right? They trust they trust the Arab drug dealer over there. Understand? And they want his dick. They want a fucking drug addict who has a fucking pubic hair on his dick. And he does drugs. And he's a big beard, like Santa Claus. For fuck's sake. They trust him. I'll move on, man. Understand? So what I do is I go and do greater for myself anyway, to love my life. Understand? I love everything. I'm never racist, but the thing is, I love myself to just go and grow myself. And as I grow myself differently, I love my life to go and prosper because I understand every single time that I'm going to deliver my content. And as I deliver my content, I realize that I'm living my life to the fullest. And that's why I'm saying that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly upon how I understand. But if a woman or if you believe in somebody else more than me, then please never even come to my information, please. I never need you around my life, straight away. I never need you, because that's how it is, yeah. I promise you, every single day, I'm learning very quickly upon how to do my life. And I never need to send them my content either, I promise you. As soon as you block me, I never need to send you my content. I say, fuck off. That's how it is. See, so guys, now with my nice and beautiful keynote speeches around here. See how these millionaires are treating me now? Guess what? Since they treat me this way, I never need them in my life. I never need anything from them. But if they want me around, then it's $50,000 per keynote speech. That's it, yeah? My first keynote speech is just $15,000. $50,000 for now. That's going up. That keynote speech is going up to $100,000 very soon. So I do, and then it goes 150,000 and more. And that's it. Understand? Because I feel that I understand how they are in terms of these millionaires around town. And what I do is I feel that I may get some opportunities around here. But guess what? Or else it's much more how they can even afford me. They can even afford my actual, let's say, affordability over here. Or should they just go and say, give them attention. Give them attention. But guess what? Probably it's more how I see it. Guess what? Probably I'll let it be. Understand? So what I do is I move on. And I just go and create my own events over here. And as I create my own events, I make sure that no matter what, I just go the freeway. I go the freeway when they call me. Because I feel that they can never afford me. I feel they can never afford me. And I move on quickly because that's much better for me. I understand Jesus Christ goes the freeway here. And that's much better. And as I go that way, I just understand straight away that what I do is I let it be that way, and it's much more how I feel. I see guys, when they never want to give you words, when you're fucking doing the best you can. I mean, they never want to give you the words when you're doing the best ever in the way of your life, and you're better than yesterday, and they never want to give you words. And they're doing worse than yesterday, and they never want to give you words. I mean, they never can afford to give you words. In a sense, so never expect words from them. I never need their words. I never need their words. I never need anything from them. But as I've been growing up, I understand how I've been growing up around these people. And they treat me in a way that I'm just doing I. But that's how I feel. I feel I'm doing I over here. And I feel that no matter what, that they may say something to other people. But that's why I'm not saying I'm doing better than that. I'm doing I. And that's why I'm not saying how you grow up through lifetimes, and you grow up and other people just leave you. You've been together for 5 years and never fucking care about your time, yeah? And never want to message you more because they've been with you for 5 years of their life. And never want to message you more, but guess what? Brush it's more, and you never need their messages. Make sure you understand that. So always dwell a better way so you can do better. I see guys with Gary Vaynerchuk, and he's always speaking in this kind of way like, I mean, he never understands, like, for example, he does understand something. But the thing is, he says, I mean, you guys have to understand, man, that if you realize something about life, I mean, man, it's just about content. I mean, it's about content. I mean, I've seen 80% of the room over here. I mean, most of you have no talent. But some of you have talent. And you must understand, man, that it's such a piece of nice and bliss to stand up on a stage and to be able to be this. But this is a nice and beautiful time for you to understand that you have more than enough time to do everything. But you guys just have to fucking understand. I mean, fuck me dead. I mean, how hard is it for you to have a mindset for yourself? I mean, how hard is it? I mean, that's something on the lines of Gary Vaynerchuk. But then once I get on the stage as well, I give it to Gary Vaynerchuk this time. And I say, hey man, I understand Gary Vaynerchuk has to do something, man. I mean, that guy needs a better mindset. I mean, he fucking needs a better mindset about marketing and advertising his business. And first of all, he's selling fucking wine. I mean, does Jesus Christ sell wine? For sure, though, guess what? I mean, he never does it for money, does it? For sure, Jesus Christ never does it for money. I say all that, but guess what? For sure, I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, he's talking to everybody about everything. But he needs to do better about that. I mean, look at me, I'm just much more successful than him. I'm much more successful than Gary Vaynerchuk. I mean, you guys can see that. I mean, that guy needs to fucking read a book or something. I mean, that guy fucking needs more money in his life. I mean, that guy needs fucking to listen to Danny Milivojevic a bit. I mean, you understand? I give it to him now. Because I see him fucking giving it to the people up there on stage. But I see Jesus Christ is laughing with me now. Every fucking time. I give it to Gary Vaynerchuk always. About everything. Because he fucking stands up on the stage up there and fucking gives it fucking to people like this. Understand? I'll fucking give it to Gary Vaynerchuk really quickly. So I mean, that fucking idiot. I mean, that guy's never a fucking idiot, but Gary Vaynerchuk, that fucking guy needs a fucking souvenir, mate. And that guy fucking needs something of a greater life, man. I see that guy, I see his life. I mean, that guy fucking has to get off the caffeine. And he fucking has to quit the fucking meat, Gary Vaynerchuk. I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, what's wrong with you? I mean, fucking boost your mindset a bit. I mean, you understand? I'll give it to him like that in front of 50,000 people, man, more. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's how he does it to people too. Or he does it like that to people. Roshi, once I fucking get up on that stage and he fucking hears what I say, Roshi, he gets jealous of me very quickly. You understand? Because how do you feel about that when I give it to you like that? or she calm as a bitch. But I love him, but she teaches me a lot. But it's time to give it to Gary Vaynerchuk a bit about success. See guys, so if you go on the internet in terms of YouTube and you're uploading a video to YouTube, and let's say you are uploading your content to YouTube with your personal Wi-Fi, but you say, hey, I have free Wi-Fi, and you connect it to free Wi-Fi, and your fucking video is 2 gigabytes from 6 gigabytes, in terms of 2 gigabytes to 6 gigabytes of uploading to go. I'm doing better than that. But let's say you have another 4 gigabytes to upload, but already 2 gigabytes you already did upload online, and it's 2 out of 6 gigabytes, but it has to, so you have to be able to upload another 4 gigabytes to get your video up online. Then what happens is, if you switch it off, just switch it on to the nice beautiful Wi-Fi and free Wi-Fi, then your fucking gigabytes go all the way to fucking 0 again, and you have to start off the fucking load process all over again. So then if you go from free Wi-Fi to personal Wi-Fi, then what you can do is realize this, that sooner than later, then your actual YouTube video starts all over again, the process of upload. So make sure you understand that if you're uploading content online, that you either choose personal free Wi-Fi or free Wi-Fi. And just stick to one, and never ever cross interchange from free Wi-Fi to free personal Wi-Fi, or personal Wi-Fi to free Wi-Fi. Because that way, you never have to start off your load again and again and again in a process to process it again online and to load it up again online. And the thing is, that with YouTube now, that if you go and load your projects in a different way, then what you need to do is realize that you never ever cross interchange your Wi-Fi. I mean, make sure you understand that you just use one Wi-Fi and never change it, because as soon as you change that Wi-Fi to another frequency Wi-Fi, then your loading for your YouTube channel, where you're loading a video online, has to start all over again with its process. So make sure you understand that you stick to one actual Wi-Fi channel. So if you have personal Wi-Fi, then stick to personal Wi-Fi. In terms of personal Wi-Fi, and upload to YouTube channel only on, just upload to YouTube channel only on your personal Wi-Fi then. But if you want free Wi-Fi, then upload on free Wi-Fi. But never go when you're nice and beautiful, let's say content is 2 gigabytes already online, and there's another 4 gigabytes online, then you change from free Wi-Fi to personal Wi-Fi, and guess what happens? Then you have to upload your 2 gigabytes again online. Make sense? So never change and never cross interchange your Wi-Fis, so that you can go and paint a picture here, so you never have to start again your loading process. Make sense? So never start again your loading process is what I'm saying. And to understand that, then all you do is you just use one Wi-Fi, and either use free Wi-Fi or personal Wi-Fi. And that way I'm understanding that no matter what, now I'm learning from it. I'm learning fast from what's going on with this internet around myself over here. Because the connection is, I see this slow connection around here in terms of Wi-Fi. And what do I do about it? I just do life better. I just realize there's no slow connection in my words. Whereas my words are something quick, so I just let it be that way. But I'm understanding that what I want to do now is just want to let it be. I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm doing a greater job anyway. I can listen to some music, I can do some physical writing, I can do some nice and beautiful Netflix. I deserve some Netflix, man. That way I'm understanding anyway, I'm just going to do a greater life and enjoy. I asked Jesus Christ to see this. I went to a lady, I showed her my penis on Facebook, in terms of Instagram, and guess what? I mean, she blocks me. But she wants to see penis from another guy. I mean, she wants to see another guy's penis, but she never wants to see my penis. She never wants to see my penis anymore. But she's seen many other penises in life, I promise you. But she wants some other penis. And she wants to look at other penis, and she wants to be with that penis. But she never wants to look at my penis anymore. I mean, guess what? I mean, it's more how she has so much hatred for me, because she never wants my penis, but she wants another penis. I mean, I said, but that's why she's a penis head. I mean, and the other said, a little bit. I'm never feeling sorry for her, But guess what? I mean, I understand straight away that it's more how another woman, I mean, she don't wants to be my friend, but she wants to be another person's friend. I mean, for fuck's sake. With that said, I mean, just because it's me, yeah. I mean, anyway, it's much more how I feel that this guy over here, I'm pretty sure there's a guy over there, pretty sure he never wants me to be with his sister, but he wants another guy to be with his sister. I mean, why? Was it jealous of me, man? It's jealous of me. I mean, why not? It's the fucking funniest thing, man. I mean, because I'm always learning something different. I'm learning how to grow, but they're picking on me like this. Understand? I mean, they never want to come to my events, but they want to go to another person's event. I mean, they never want to follow me, but they want to follow somebody else. I mean, understand? I mean, they never want to give me money, but they want to give somebody else money. Understand? I mean, that's the kind of humanity we have today. And guess what? You just have to go and be positive for yourself and give yourself everything. Forget those people because they're negative. See, guys, if you feel that you never have other people's support, then guess what? I mean, give yourself the support. Understand? And if you feel that people hate you, then guess what? I promise you it's true. I promise you it's true when the people hate you. I mean, but guess what? I promise you it's more how I never hate you. I never hate anything. But the thing is that they are big hypocrites. And you must understand that. You have to just understand that they never understand even what they're doing. I mean, they believe they're doing the best decision. So realize this, that if you feel you have no support, then give yourself the support. I mean, if you feel that they never want you, then you never need them. Whereas if you feel that they never talk to you, then you never need them. I mean, try to expect nothing from them. And try to never even look their way. I mean, try to never expect their words. I mean, try to never ever talk to them in a way that you can talk to them, but just try to never ever expect them to give you words in your life. I mean, never expect them to give you words only. I mean, nothing else. I mean, never expect them to reply, and that's it. I mean, never look at their messages to expect them to reply. I mean, never even go there. You understand? I mean, go to yourself for everything. Because that way you're learning very quickly. But I understand that every single day I'm learning much more how I'm living life. I'm living life to the fullest, and I'm loving life. And I'm being quiet. I'm being quiet because I am more successful than them, but they never understand that. I'm giving them all the success I can, but they never want my success because it's just me. I mean, they never want to they never want to read from me. They never want to follow me. They want to follow somebody else. You understand? And guess what? I love that. I love when they never follow me. I love when they're never with me. I love when they're never talking to me. I love that. I love that they go to somebody else instead of me. I love that. I love that they believe somebody else instead of me. I love that. I love everything about that. I mean, use it to advantage. I love when they're never sleeping with me. I love that. Love when another guy, just of other people, are with those women. I love that. I love all that. Understand? I mean, just make sure you're loving all that. I love when they never choose me as their partner. I love when they look at me and they walk away and never talk to me. I love that. I love that very much. Understand? I move on. I keep quiet. I keep quiet. I put my head down and I move up. I move up silently. You understand? I go my own way. While they're working a 9 to 5 job, I'm living life, man. I'm making events around town already at 29. And I was at 35 without events. When they have no events to make. And they never want to follow you because you're successful. And that's it. I mean, that's it. I mean, what's the excuse for never following you? I mean, they may call you mentally retarded. But you're never mentally retarded. But it's because of what they are. That's what they are. I mean, they never following somebody else because they feel that they never need to. They are never following some famous person today. Much. I mean, why? Because they feel that they are too good for them. I mean, they feel that they are too good for some famous star out there. You understand? So what you do is move on. I mean, go and focus on yourself, and focus on never scratching yourself, but just massage yourself, please. That way you're never going to get rashes. And that's what you do, guys. I mean, just go and focus on yourself and live life, but be honest with yourself, man. I mean, are you successful? I'm successful. I'm successful. I never fucking need them. And I see what's coming up in my life in my 30s. Whereas my 30s, I fucking never need them. I promise you, I leave them hanging. I leave them hanging quickly. I never want to be around them at all. But I'm not saying now that what I do is a little bit here, a little bit myself over here. In terms of life, because I understand I have something better to do anyway. And what I do is I just focus on helping myself to grow, and that's it. I see, so guys, so anyway, so I mean, as I'm actually growing right now, in different ways, I'm looking to just spark the intention to see myself over here. And as I see myself, I'm looking to see exactly what I need to do. But I'm actually understanding that now, since before bed, I make sure to plan my life ahead. Make sure that today, I make sure I get my business cards. And I just go somewhere, with the bus somewhere. I just go somewhere to promote my business cards. And that's it. I mean, make sure that I understand straight away how that feels. But what's important for me still, what's important for me today is learning. I have to be learning something. I have to be making sure that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about what I need to do to succeed. I have to organize my files over here. I do have my mashup files already. And I'll just let it be. I just upload all my content from my laptop online. Make sure I go and deliver content quicker. And I'll move on. I'll move on with all that music production. I remove some applications from my phone really quickly as well. In terms of both my phones. And I go use the applications I actually need. Because I have fucking multiple applications in my actual phone that I never use. So what I do is I just delete it. And if I have to use them, then I fucking download it. And that's it. Whereas now, what I do is applications can also maneuver you to understand that actual applications in your phone may, let's say, give you more in terms of less storage space in your phone. So make sure you understand to delete most of your applications that you never use, and then just go and release actual storage space in your phone to be able to have more storage, so you have more space in your phones and technology. And be constantly just removing data about what you're doing in your technology, and remove it from your phones by uploading it online somewhere. That's why I use Mega Drive. I'm understanding that what I'm doing now is I'm focusing on a greater life for myself, and as I do a greater life, I have a greater life for what I want to do, and that's why I'm doing better. I'm doing better for my life, but that's why I'm understanding straight away how to give you the words. And as I'm giving words, I'm focusing on understanding the trends around here. I can see the trends of what's happening. I can see exactly how I need to move forward and proceed. But now, since I'm understanding my events coming up, I'm understanding it's all now on this event. Actually, it's all on this event, and I'm giving my best. I'm giving my best. I make sure that no matter what, I'm giving more and more to have everything I need. Make sure I go to Mounties very quickly today. And from that point, I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon making sure I'm talking more. And that way I'm learning what I need to do to succeed. But my life here is making sure that no matter what, that I'm learning quickly upon understanding that I go and just make my nice and beautiful content over here in a way that I want to go and export my actual video over here quickly before bed. That way, as I export my video here before bed, I'm understanding straight away how I can do a better job this way, because that way I'm ahead of the game. I'm ahead of the game in what I'm doing. That way I'm doing a greater job for myself personally, and I'm also reviewing my content over here in a better way. I'm learning very quickly upon what to do, because what you do in daily life is you need to succeed differently, and you need to make sure that you're learning. You need to be sure. You guys need to be learning quickly upon life to make sure that you're learning your aspects of life differently, to make sure that no matter what's happening, that you're talking positive in your life. And as you're talking positive in your life, then you're looking for different scenarios of life to help you succeed. And that's why I'm saying that no matter what I do, that I always have that nice and beautiful compulsion to help myself succeed. I want to be able to go and read. I want to go read what's going on over there in Israel and Gaza, so I'll do better. So anyway, guys, I'm making sure I go to sleep so I can go and do greater. I understand I'm full of energy though. I do have full of energy, but making sure that no matter what, it's much more how I feel. How I feel that no matter what, that I can just let it rest. I go to rest anyway. It's much more how I feel. I feel just to do a greater job. I'm feeling that I'm much stronger about what I'm doing now. And because I'm stronger, I'm understanding that my words are adding up. Blah, blah, blah. That's why I'm understanding anyway. I'll see you guys very soon.